Dyson has entered the portable fan market for the first time ever with the HudgeJet Mini Cool, and it was sold out in mere days with 20,000 people on the waiting list. But will it beat the king? Enter JisuLife, the world's #1 portable fan brand for years now before Dyson, with their Ultra 2 being the most popular product. We're gonna be testing these two fans side by side because personally, we do wanna know, at $89 versus $99, what are you actually paying for? Organic unboxing of the Dyson HudgeJet Mini Cool. Ooh. Oh, mate. Okay, first impression, this thing looks so weird. I don't know how to feel about this thing staring at me if I'm like using it in public. Like, what the hell is that? Okay, for comparison, this is the Dyson next to the 17 Pro. And now at max speed, this is how fast it can go. Is it just me or does that sound like the vacuum? It sounds exactly like the vacuum. Oh my God. Already it's like heavier. Whoa. To me, personally, this has a more premium feel to the unboxing. So you have the accessories box here, and then you have the actual JisuLife fan right here. There's already a more premium feel to this. So we also have nozzles that, let's see how they attach. It's magnetic attach! Holy moly! So immediately from the box, this is what you're gonna get. From what I can see in the packaging, JisuLife is presenting the product as a multi-use tool, whereas the Dyson, it seems like the only sole purpose of this fan is to cool you down in public. That's what you get in the box. Right out of the box, it's super clear. Dyson and JisuLife had completely different ideas for how you're actually going to use these. The aluminum build and hefty feel of the JisuLife means that portable fans could be more of a multifunction tool than just a portable fan. However, Dyson has a very straightforward approach to their product. All of this to say that it serves a singular purpose. You flip the switch on, you adjust the power speed, and you cool yourself down. But JisuLife, it's much more than that. It's got a flashlight with varying intensity, 2 different nozzle attachments, and it also serves as a power bank with a huge 9,000 mAh battery compared to the 5,000 mAh battery on the Dyson. The biggest difference you immediately notice is how much control you have. The JisuLife has granular control over this fan speed, which you can clearly adjust using a scroll wheel and monitor using an LED screen. From 1% to 100%, you'll get to know exactly where your comfort zone is. The Dyson, however, only has 5 power stages, from stage 1 to stage 5. It's a lot less control, but a more streamlined experience. But there is something more than just meets the eye. The JisuLife and Dyson does not have the same power output. To put it simply, JisuLife wins over the Dyson with the max power output. Because in a simple indoor and outdoor test, for me personally, I feel like the Dyson's max speed is just about 50% of the max speed on the JisuLife. Listen to this. Can you guys hear how loud it is? This is now currently at max power. Judging from the sound blowing on the microphone, you can immediately tell which fan has a better max power output over the other. But there's something else that you might have noticed, and that is how different the fan sounds between the JisuLife and the Dyson. Now, I can tell you that the JisuLife's max speed measures at 84.55 decibels, whilst the Dyson is quieter at 78.32 decibels. But I want to show you that the Dyson has a lower hum that's very similar to their other typical Dyson products. It is more pleasing to listen to compared to the loud whine of the JisuLife, but when it's boiling outdoors, my first priority would be to cool myself down first before caring about anything else. Now let's talk battery life, because the gap here is honestly pretty wild. Dyson packs a 5,000 mAh battery. At absolute max power, it lasts about 30 minutes, and at minimum, it gets you up to 6 hours. JisuLife stuffed a massive 9,000 mAh battery, and that gives you 90 minutes at max speed and up to 25 hours on minimum. Think about a full day out. At max power, the Dyson dies in about half an hour and takes 3 hours to charge. And JisuLife shows you the exact percentage of your battery on a clean LED screen. Speaking about the battery, the JisuLife Ultra 2 can also act as a power bank, it can also run while it's plugged in, and it can do all of that in a small form factor. And for comparison, this is the JisuLife next to the Galaxy Fold 8, our Pocket Cinematic Box, the Hollyland Lark A1, and finally next to the iPhone 17 Pro. The magnetic nozzle attachments also turns this fan into an air blower to clean cameras, keyboards, or even help start a fire, as it says on the box, which is pretty wild. And for the Dyson, it comes with a table stand, a neck mount, and a pouch, which solidifies the company's stand on making this device a true portable self-cooling device, as opposed to JisuLife, which turns this into a multi-functioning tool. Now, with all of that in mind, I don't think there is a wrong choice between these two devices. I just think they're built for different people. For example, the Dyson is a very refined experience if you simply want a portable fan that's lightweight and portable to bring everywhere around you. But if you want more bang for your buck, if you want more worth for your money, and you don't just want a portable fan, the JisuLife is a multifunctional tool that is really worth your money. It has a better battery performance, it has a better cooling performance, so it's the perfect summer companion. It's kind of like the Swiss Army knife for portable fans. But what do you think? Comment your thoughts down below and subscribe and like, and see you next time. Bye bye.